Ice Spice is an industry plant clear as day, and I'ma explain it now, but you have to watch until the end. Let me quickly explain what an industry plant is before I provide the evidence. It's where an artist whose growth wasn't organic off their own talent or hard work but fueled by the connections they have, financial backing of labels or other entities within the industry, etc. A lot of nepotism and cheating goes on. Ice Spice isn't just a filler industry plant. She serves a purpose in shaping the future of female rap and being a damaging role model to the youth, mainly the young melanated queens. This is the way they roll. The powers that be in the industry are occultists who only operate off their systems and beliefs. So when we see Ice Spice real name Isis, we can trace back to this.
The etymology of her name is Isis. Now if we go back to the origins of the name Isis, Isis was one of the most important goddesses of ancient Egypt. Now she was initially an obscure goddess who lacked her own dedicated temple, but she grew in importance as the dynastic age progressed until she became one of the most important deities of ancient Egypt. The industry, this is where the Society of Jesus, these cults, Freemasonry, they get all their knowledge from ancient Egypt, right? This is where they get all their symbolism from, the one-eye symbolism, the Eye of Horus, Eye of Ra. This is where they get these things from. They're taking it straight from ancient Egypt, right? So as mother, she was a role model for all women. Now we can see why Ice Spice is being pushed to the masses at the level that she being pushed, right? Because this is how they want the modern woman to act. This is how they want the new age women to be. You see what I'm saying? So now we can understand that. So now let's really dive deep now since I got y'all attention.
If you're seeing this video on TikTok, just know it's been on Patreon way before, along with other exclusives which stay on the Patreon, so please go follow me there. But back to Ice Spice. Think of how you could count the amount of songs she had in her catalog on one hand. Yet she was pushed as the new princess of rap at Met Gala, on all the big magazine covers, and even passed the torch by Nicki. The list goes on. This next segment is her assisted rise in fame and afterwards a gematria breakdown on her scripted career. Again, watch till the end for full understanding. Don't write off things you don't know about.
The reason Ice Spice even started to rap to begin with was because of a producer by the name of Riot USA, who was attending the same school as Ice Spice at the time and encouraged her to start making music. When they met, he started working with Ice Spice, creating her first song ever, Bully Freestyle, in 2022. Riot USA essentially made her a successful artist, developing her sound. He would help Ice Spice go viral on Twitter, which helped her song gain some traction on SoundCloud. What most people don't know is that Riot USA was actually connected to the music industry since birth, as he was the son of the legendary radio DJ, DJ Enough. DJ Enough has worked on Hot 97 since the 90s, and he is also Hot 97's mix show coordinator, meaning he decides what gets played on the radio station. Riot USA seems to have signed Ice Spice and used his father's connection to start getting her some attention. This would explain how Ice Spice was able to go from a completely unknown artist who just started rapping to an overnight rap star. Not long after Ice Spice dropped Munch, she would sign a record deal with 10K Projects, a deal I'm pretty sure Righteous USA and DJ Enough had a part in. 10K Projects isn't just any other label. It's the label owned by the son of the most powerful man in the industry, Lucien Grange, who's the head of UMG. 10K Projects is owned by Elliot Grange, whose father literally runs the music industry. This means Ice Spice is signed to the same label as Tekashi 6ix9ine and Trippie Redd, which we're going to talk about more in a bit. This would explain Ice Spice's Drake cosign. 10K Project has access to all these big artists. Who's gonna say no to a favor from Elliot, or especially Lucien Grange, who runs the industry? It seems that 10K Project have gotten the Drizzy cosign before for another one of their artists, Trippie Redd, who signed to 10K Projects before 6ix9ine even did. Some of you might remember that Drake had put Trippie Redd on his song God's Plan, but removed them after Trippie Redd leaked the song at a club before it was out. Drake then removed the Trippie Redd verse, but the cosign had already happened, and Trippie Redd's name was associated with Drake's. Drake played a big role in Ice Spice's song Munch taking off as well, as early on, he played their song on his OVO radio, helping push the song to the next level with the Drizzy cosign. She was also seen pictured with Drake, which stamped her in the industry. This doesn't just happen. It's obvious 10K Projects used his father's industry connections to make these things happen. Then we saw Ice Spice get a Cardi B cosign after she was spotted hanging out with Cardi B at an event. One of the most questionable cosigns was the Kardashian cosign, something that is very rare for a new rapper to get. This is when I knew Ice Spice was their new chosen one. A few weeks back, Ice Spice appeared on a TikTok with Kanye and Kim's daughter, Northwest. Northwest then posted herself dressed like Ice Spice, pretending to be her. This was the ultimate cosign, introducing Ice Spice to the Kardashian mega fan base. These are not random moments. This is a well-constructed plan that was put together by 10K Projects for her success. 10K Projects is using all of their resources possible to make Ice Spice a big artist. The fact that Nicki called Ice Spice the princess of rap lets you know that it appears Ice Spice took the same oath as the rest of these artists. We remember Rihanna was called the princess of the Illuminati in her music video for S&M, openly showing that Rihanna was chosen to be the next megastar. This is exactly what I believe is going on with Ice Spice. She is chosen to be the next big star in the industry, and sadly, being used for the same destructive agenda as the other female rappers in the industry. Ice Spice objectifies herself, selling her beauty just like she is selling her records. She makes herself a product alongside of her music. Her songs are about sleep sleeping around and using men for money, the same toxic gimmick that's guiding so many women to a burning end. This agenda teaches women to leverage their beauty and use it to get whatever they want, essentially selling their beauty to the highest bidder. An agenda the billionaires that run this world created and use for their personal fun. They have convinced women to sell their beauty for money, painting it as acceptable. Ice Spice teaches these young girls who want to be Ice Spice to use their beauty to get whatever they want, making themselves objects. A very destructive agenda that has been destroying the morals of our future women.
Gematria is a numerical language from Jewish mysticism Kabbalah where the letter equals 1b equals 2 etc. Practiced in secret societies that most celebs are a part of. Again, it's from Kabbalah. Trump mentioned he's a studier of Kabbalah. Ariana Grande, Madonna and so many more other celebs. The English language was created and coded by them. Quick example.
Her prime date numerology is 22. As you can see, there's a lot of other tools just breaking down her date numerology in every way possible. The prime number is 22. So it's very interesting that the song that blew her up, Munch, came out on Ice Spice 22nd year and 222nd day of her life. When the song Munch equals 22, and it even came out, the song Munch came out on the 222nd day of the year. Man, come on, man. Once again, Negro once again equaling 22, and her last name, Gaston, equaling 22. Stage name that she goes by, Ice Spice, happens to synchronize up with Freemason. Most importantly, the number 42. As y'all already know what I'm about to speak about. Ice Spice equals 42, Freemason equals 42. Arguably the biggest racial slur in the world, right? Racial slur equals 42, and the N-word equals 42. All these words happen to equal the number 42 in the same pure cipher. Even her first and last name, Isis Gaston, equals 42 as well. We can see as well, they're also using her as mockery. Might explain why in the newest video that has everybody talking, the new video Karma, where she happens to be on the side of Saturn, when even Saturn syncs up with Ice Spice with 69, and more importantly, that number 42 once again. And then as you can see, Taylor Swift on the other side with the moon. She has the Libra scales, which represents duality and balance. But as you can see, she's clearly posing as above, so below, giving you that same principle, right? But come on, right? Because just watch how the whole thing flip upside down. You see what I'm saying? And then she over here demonic as hell. As above, so below. As above, so below. As above, so below. And this whole thing got duality in it. Remember Taylor Swift? She was by the moon. Ice Spice was by the Saturn. She got the blue thing. She got the red thing. She built like a salamander, and she built like a queen ant. You feel me? She ain't got no booty. She got them hostess cakes. You feel me? Them Swiss rolls. You feel me? Them Twinkies. You feel me? But come on, man. Let's move on. EP that she dropped came out 19 days after her birthday. Just like the word like equals 19 in its purest form. It's the purest cipher because the number 0 has no value. So it goes 1 through 9. The alphabet goes 1 through 9 and it repeats. The length of this EP, everything down to the T. Even the length of this EP is 13 minutes and 8 seconds. Just like I said, the number 0 has no value. So we have 138, just like her first and last name equal 138 in the English language backwards. This is all we doing, man. We taking the English language that we've been brainwashed with, and now we see the code. Now we see the code. Now we see why they created the English language. To cast spells. But come on.